It started in 2012 when we took about 15 people and they needed to rebuild a church because it had been destroyed in the earthquake. And in 1 week we got a new church up and running. Not to our standards, but it was certainly, and it's still standing, is amazing to me. And then last year we went back, and this time we built 2 homes for widows' families, and we did some medical work. And of course, we related to the orphans at the orphanage. This year we're going back again to build another house. But we also have 3 other ministries that are going to go on. One is a ministry to women, one is a ministry to children, and one is the medical ministry. So we're really committed to the ministries in Haiti with Don. I've been thinking about that, and I think the answer to that is faith. Don does everything by faith. He does some amazing things by faith. Just steps out, and his word is that if God's in it, He'll supply. And so he steps out on faith on numerous occasions. And it's amazing to see the way the money, in fact, does come in. It's the money and the people, the personnel that are needed to do the various kinds of things. Don's ministry, I think, is evangelism. I think he considers himself an evangelist first and a musician second. And so when he goes to various churches in the States, that's always his heartbeat. When he goes overseas, he's also teaching the gospel and trying to, introduce people to Christ. And when we go to Haiti, we don't have that opportunity because we don't speak Creole. But we're showing the other side of Christianity when we're showing love in the ways that we reach out to people. And I think that assists him in his evangelistic ministry. I had the privilege of speaking in Pastor Senor's church last time we were there, and that gave me an opportunity to just express the good news to the people there a little bit. I've heard that question before, and so I'm going to answer it in 2 ways. I think it's a merger or a marriage between the Great Commandment and the Great Commission. The Great Commandment to love the Lord our God with all our heart, soul, mind, and strength, and to love our neighbor as ourself. And then we're to go into all the world and make disciples of every nation. And so that's the gospel to me. Living it out, speaking it out. The living out is the love, and the speaking out is the making disciples. Well, there are a lot of ways, and several people have mentioned the kinds of ways: prayer, giving, going. There's a cruise that is not just fun and games, but there's actual ministry involved in the cruise. You can support an orphan in any number of countries, in India and in Honduras and in Haiti. You can do a regular monthly giving towards the support of orphans. And of course, giving to some of the big projects, and there's some huge projects. They have a piece of property in India where they need to build some facilities for the orphans there. And so giving is a big part, and it's a relatively easy part for Americans. We have a lot of money. I do what I do because I've been doing it for a long time, and I love it. And I especially love these mission projects, which I guide and stay involved with, because I just love being with my people and then expressing God's love to other people. I just came back from Guatemala, and we had unbelievably good interaction because some of us know a little bit of Spanish with the children, the adults, and we're able to express God's love not only in actions but also in words. And that's just a thrill for me. I come home renewed and excited every time, every single time. And I grow unbelievably close to the people that go on these projects with us. They see me in a different light. They don't see me just as a talking head in the pulpit. They see me as a for real person. Yeah, I'm going to say this. Don Shire is the real deal. I love the fact that he doesn't give a set amount. He'll go to little churches, he'll go to big churches, and just give a love offering. And sometimes it's a very small offering, sometimes it's rather large offering. But more than just going to churches and doing his ministry there, I've seen him, we've become close in a variety of ways. I've seen him as a person of integrity, that he wants to do the right thing in a godly way. And so I'm going to say that. I'm endorsing Don Shire as a real deal.
If you know of a ministry that we need to know about, please give us a call, 888-641-8606, or take a look at our website, revelationstv.org.